for Sunday dinner, I am making rice, butter beans with okra, along with some smoked turkey wings. I am going to make a small batch of mac and cheese, baked barbecue pork chops. We're going to have croissants as our dinner roll, and we're going to have pasta salad along with lemon cake for dessert. So if you want to see how I cook my meal, please stay tuned and see what I do. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to start with boiling my smoked meat first. And here I have my red pot with the boiling water to go ahead and boil the meat in. And when I'm doing my smoked meat, especially with turkey wings, I like to take a knife and make cuts in it so that whenever it boils, it can basically boil the meat off the bone. Okay, so I'm going to make like X cuts on the top. Then I'm going to go here and make a little bit of cuts here. That bone is kind of thick in it too. Let's turn this one. Okay. Again with the X cuts. Alright, they have already been washed. So after making the cuts in it, I'm going to go ahead and stick it in my pot. And the same with the leg part. Going to make little scores in them so that they can ball off the bone. Alright, I got that. And I'm just going to stick the tip in there after making just regular cuts, because it doesn't take much for this to boil. Alright, now that I got those in the pot, I can put my lids back on, and I'm going to get started with cutting my veggies, which are my onions and bell pepper. Please excuse the dishwasher in the background. I'm trying to get some dishes done as well as film. I'm going to wipe off my space. Down on the side, I'm going to grab my cutting board and my favorite knife that I use to cut my veggies with. And this came out of the Pioneer Woman collection. So, alright, I'll go cutting it top off first, taking my knife going through the inside so that I can cut out the part with all the seeds on it. I'm going to take it out like so. Now you can take my hand and peel off some of the veins on the inside. Knock it on against my hand to get the rest of the seeds out. So there you have a hollow inside. Okay, so I'm going to sit that there, and I'm going to dump this off of my board. Alright, so I'm going to take this and put it into fours. And each one that I cut, I'm going to take this little piece off here too. But each one of them that I cut, I'm going to split them in half also after cutting them into 4 pieces. I do use the bottom of them as well. Okay. Set that aside. And I'm going to work with the first piece. Alright. I usually like my bell peppers and onions cut up really fine. first piece. And I have a bowl here that I'm going to set it in. And on to the second. And if it's hard for you guys to see, I'm sorry, I'm left-handed. You guys, when you cook them like this, sometimes they basically melt away or cook real down so far to where they're so soft you can hardly see them. But since my kids don't like certain vegetables, I try to chop them down as fine as I can. I'm going to save the rest of that pepper to put on my barbecue baked pork chop that I'm going to be cooking later on. Of my bell pepper that I'm going to sit in this bowl. Okay. And these are the bottom parts that I cut off the peppers. I'm just going to give them a rough chop. I can smell that smoked turkey right now, and it is starting to smell really, really good. Alright, so I'm going to put the rough cut bell peppers into that bowl, and I'm going to get started on an onion. Okay, take the root off. And the top part, get off the skin. Okay. Same with the other half. Set that on the side. This is a shallot. It's a big one, but that's what it is. I'm going to cut the tail end of that as well as the top off of it as well. And this has a sweet flavor instead of a bitter flavor. And it's really good too. If you haven't tried it, try it. Very fragrant as well. Okay. So while I'm chopping up the onions and bell peppers for my vegetables, I'm also going to finish chop them for my meat as well. I think I'm going to use half of that shallot on my veggies, the other half for my meat, as well as the sweet yellow onion. Okay. Dice these as well. Just like to cut them in slices before I dice them. Alright. Get started with dicing these onions. I don't stack them in no specific order. I just start chopping. And when they're small enough to my liking, I'll put them in my bowl with more bell peppers. So that's that part of that shallot. And you guys may hear my husband fussing at my babies in the back. But for some reason today, they just have a whole attitude. They just want to show out today. So what are you guys doing on this good Sunday afternoon? Go to church this morning. What are you guys having for dinner? Let me know down below. Usually on Sundays we go to church, but since COVID and since I had COVID, I'm just not down with being around a lot of people, including stores, because I prefer making all my orders online. But if I have to go in the store, it will be a smaller grocery store where there's not much people in it. When I do go to Walmart, if there's a large crowd in the aisle, I'll avoid that aisle altogether, or I will just sit in the middle of the aisle and let my daughter run and get what I need. Afterwards, I don't stay in long. I am out the door. So I have no time to get stuff that I don't need because, number one, I don't like a big crowd. Number two, that makes me pick up more things that I don't need and to spend more money. Alright, so that is the chopped bell peppers and onions for my vegetable. And now I'm going to get started on chopping my onions for my baked pork chops. I do make a special sauce for my barbecue meats. I'll make that on camera, but you know I have to keep some of it to myself because I have a secret ingredient, my whole base. I'll always start with cutting them in half. Okay, for these, I'm just going to cut them in slices. Guys, I've already washed my rice and I have it in the white pot on my back eye, and since it's already washed and put in the pot, I'm going to go ahead and put my salt in it. Excuse the noise. I'm going to go ahead and put my salt in it so that I can start the cooking process on that. Right quick. I do not use a lot of salt in my rice. Whenever I fix the plate for my husband, he can salt it as needed. I've got that salted. The only thing I need to do now is put my lid on it. Okay. Alright, that's the lid that's on the rice. Guys, look at that. The meat is starting to come off the bone. Alright, so let me get another bowl for my peppers and onions that goes on my vegetables. I mean, not my vegetables. I'm sorry, my meat. I'm getting ahead of myself. So these are the onion slices, and I just mix them around on my board so that they can fall apart. That way I can spread them out nice and evenly through my pan and on top of my meat. Okay. Got a little bowl of it. I'm also going to use onion powder and bell pepper and garlic powder on my meat as well, even though I have the fresh onions. Okay, this is the bowl I have it in. I'm going to go ahead and chop my shallot. And you guys, cooking on Sunday is my favorite. If I don't cook on any other day of the week, I always cook on Sunday because I believe in having a huge Sunday dinner. This one might not be as big as the one I did last Sunday, but it's going to taste really good, just like the one from last Sunday. Okay. We finish up with these peppers. Veggie wise that I'm going to use for the pork chops. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to come back. We're going to season these chops and get them in the oven. Alright you guys, I'm back and I'm ready to season my baked chops. Okay, so I'm going to lay them in the pan like so. Smoosh them together just a little because I have two more to get in the pan. Okay. Alright, so we got them all in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this pan and wash my hands while I'm at it. Alright, so let's get ready to season these bad boys. A lot of people would say that I'm heavy-handed with seasoning, but if you don't season your meat with the seasoning that you like and how much seasoning you like, then you know your meat is kind of tasteless. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with adding my pepper first. Okay, and this is the coarse chopped black pepper because I like to see my pepper on the meat. Alright, next up I'm going with a seasoning called Bayou Burn. And this is from the Spice Bazaar line. I use my hand so that I can sprinkle my seasoning over my meat because I find it to be easier. And I can put how much I want on there. Okay. This spice has an absolutely amazing taste. You guys should try it if you have a Lowe's food near you. Okay, I got that on there. I'm going to leave the lid off of that because I'm going to use it on the other side. Alright, So I'm going to add some slow and steady seasoning, and that's from the same line as the Bayou Burn. I'm going to shake it up a little bit. And I'm going to also spread that around with my hands like so. Alright, set that off to the side. Here I have onion powder. Let's get that all over my meat. Leave the lid off of that. This is Sazon. I'm going to use that because it gives it a nice color after you're done baking it. I'll use my parsley flake glass, and I'm going to go in now with some garlic powder. Okay. Then some garlic flavored olive oil. Okay. Go over generously because the olive oil helps to tenderize your meat. And I use it on almost all of my meat that I'm baking. Okay, grab me a fork real quick to flip my meat over. I absolutely love this pan as well. I got this pan last Thanksgiving at Walmart for $8. So it comes in handy when I'm doing a whole lot of meat. This meat will be Sunday dinner and also lunch for tomorrow. So believe me, the meat is not being wasted over here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going back in with my seasonings and oil, but this time in reverse. Hopefully I can remember which way I started. Alright, so this is my olive oil with the garlic flavor. Alright. Going back with the garlic powder. Going in on your meat in reverse with the seasonings can help even out your flavors. Okay? So I'm going back with the Sazon. And if you guys are interested in where I got my jars from, they are from Amazon. Alright, we're going back in with the onion powder. Alright. Going back in with the slow and steady. Again, sprinkling that with my hands. And it's nice and smoky smelling. Okay. Back with my Bayou Burn. Last but not least, with the seasoning line is the black pepper. Let's add some flakes. Okay. Then we're going to add our veggies. Back over this joker with some more parsley. pretty. And back over it once again with my garlic flavor oil. Then I'm going to add a little bit of water to my pan for liquid. Okay, let me grab that water right quick. Alright, so I got my water. I'm going to pour it in my pan. I try not to pour on top of my meat. Shake and see where my water distributes to. I mean, I don't want the meat swimming in water. Alright, so that's enough water for me. Now I'm going to stick this in the oven on 400 degrees. I'll see you soon. Alright, you guys, I just wanted to pop in and show you the butter beans and the onion and bell pepper mix in my pot. I've already started my mac and cheese to boiling, and I've already cooked my rice off camera. So with that being said, I'll be back with more items that I've already prepped and started to cook. See you soon. Alright, so I'm back. I am about to go ahead and mix up my macaroni. And off camera, I went ahead and started boiling the noodles for my Suddenly salad. Now, I'm going to put my own spin on this thing, add my own ingredients. I just wanted the box for the pasta. That's it. Because Walmart was out. Okay, I'm going to put that on the side. And to start making our macaroni. Okay. I almost forgot one item, which is the main item, and that's the cheese. So, to our mac and cheese, I am going to start adding my shredded cheese. And this mix of cheese is a variety of cheeses that's mixed in this bag. It is Fiesta, Italian blend, mild cheddar, and sharp. Okay. Put that in there. Start that to melting on those hot noodles. I am going to stick this room temp butter, the entire stick, in there as well. And that's going to keep our noodles from sticking together. Okay. Let me grab my favorite spoon. So I'm going to turn this around because I am left-handed and I need to use the handle to help stir my pot. Alright, so those little white dishes in the back, that's what I'm going to be plating our macaroni in and baking them in as well. Okay, so I got that butter partially melted in there along with our cheese. See how our cheese is coming apart in here? I like the flow on that. I also left some of the starchy water in the bottom of the pan well, in the bottom of my bowl, should I say. I left some of that starchy water to help hold things together. I'm going to add another handful of cheese. Okay. Stir that together. Got that to come apart in there, you guys. And I haven't even added my pepper or my season oil. That's my go-to seasoning, but I'm not using any kind of special seasoning. I always go for my season oil. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that in there right now. your salt inside your cheese, and I have salt inside my butter. Okay? Let's get some of that coarse pepper in there too. Alright. I'm going to stir it out a little bit more. Alright. So, to this bowl, I will be adding about 5 eggs, 5 large eggs. I cracked them in a smaller bowl also because I don't want any shells in it. And I add them one at a time once I've already cracked the bowl. You guys, you would be amazed how many people don't add eggs in their mac and cheese. But this is how I was taught. This is how I'm going to do it because it comes out really good. Ooh. This yolk wanted to come out before I finish my egg. Okay. Alright, that's 4 down, 1 to go. Alright, so we have all 5 eggs. We're going to go ahead and add some milk. I'm going to stop until I feel like it's enough. Now I'm going to start stirring, and I'm going to keep stirring so that I can go ahead and temper my milk and my eggs. And when I temper my milk and eggs, I'm just bringing the eggs and the milk to the same heat or the same warmth as the noodles. Okay? If you can see that, that's how it's going to look in there. Take these eggshells and throw them out right quick. Alright. I'm going to add a handful of cheese. And right after that, I'm going to grab my sheet pan so that we can go ahead and get them into our bowl. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, so I'm ready to start plating my mac and cheese into my bowls. Okay, first I'm going to spray each one of them with canola oil. Because no one likes mac and cheese that sticks. Okay, so let's start out with these little ones. These little ones are for my babies. And it's okay if you get the sheet pan messed up because guess what? It's on foil. I'm going to try my best to add 2 layers to these. So I'm just coating the bottom of the pan with the mac and cheese. Alright. Okay. So that's the first layer. Then I'm going to add cheese to each one. You don't have to add a whole lot. I'm going to save some cheese for the top. Okay. Now I'm going to add the second layer of cheese. And that'll finish off the baby's bowl. Let's add a little bit more to that one. We're going to finish them off like so with more cheese on the top. Okay. Alright, that's all done. So now I'm going to add my final touch with the cheese. also have this foil in here just in case some of our cheese and stuff bubble over. The oil won't go into the bottom of my oven. It'll just stay inside of the pan. Alright, so that's it for this bag of cheese. And we are now ready to pop this in the oven. Alright. Alright, let's pop this sucker in there. Ooh, my chops are done. Alright, so I'm going to put this in. I'm going to take my chops out. Okay. Let me grab some mitts. And I'll be right back. Alright, I got my mitts and I'm about to take these chops out so that I can make the sauce for them, and I'm going to stick them right back in it. Look how they look. Oh my goodness. I bet my hubby's ready for these. Okay. I'll put those on the side. Close my oven up so that my mac and cheese can bake a bit. And we'll be right back with the pasta salad. Okay, I'm back and I'm getting ready to start on this pasta salad for my daughter. Alright, so you won't see much veggies in this at all. Bring me a cucumber, please. Alright, so you won't see much veggies in here at all. Meaning you won't see any onions or any tomatoes because she doesn't like either of them. Okay? So we're going to make a simple pasta salad. Let me get the ham bits also. And you guys, I'm talking to a BB. That's what we call her. Alright. Let me get a knife as well. Okay. But you will see her with ham in here. Yeah, this package is giving me a rough way to go. I also don't have much grip after COVID. It messed with me a little bit with my motor skills. Okay, so I got that open. I'm gonna go ahead and dump my pasta into my bowl, and this has already been ran through cold water to stop the cooking process. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in here. Okay. Now when I'm usually making pasta for a large crowd of people, I usually go all out with it, and that includes like 2 to 3 kinds of meats, all veggies in there, and also more dressing than this. Okay. I'm gonna cut the edges off of these, and I'm also gonna peel the skin off of it a little bit. And I'm gonna cut all of it off. I'm gonna cut some of the skin off. So, we're going to cut this up. Okay. And we're going to get it ready for her pasta salad. Alright. So I'm going to use this plastic cutting board. This one I use for veggies sometimes. You don't want to cut your cucumbers too thin. You don't want to cut them too thick. She is a huge pasta lover. So, and I know pasta salad is one of her favorites. Alright, just want to scoop that to the side. I'm going to cut these up a little bit smaller. If you want them smaller than what I'm doing, feel free to do so. But this is how I'm going to do it for her salad. Okay. So she doesn't like too much stuff in her salad. I'm going to add this stuff in here because that's what she wants. I usually add shredded cheese, but I opted to use all of my shredded cheese for my mac and cheese, or cheesy mac. Okay. Alright, we got all of that chopped. So we're going to go ahead and put the rest of them in there. We have some diced ham. We're going to put a good bit of that in there as well. Let's add another handful. So I can save some of this ham for an omelet in the morning. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings, which is pepper. Okay. Salad Supreme seasoning. We love this stuff. Okay. I can't stand the top of it. So we're going to open it. You guys, this stuff is so good on pasta salad. I know that because I'm always getting compliments on the pasta salad that I make. Okay. I always open the sugar dish whenever I want to use something out of it. That's all the sugar I'm going to use. So I'm going to use some of this regular Italian. And I'm going to use some of the zesty as well. Okay. The bottle won't let me be great. Okay. I'm going to shake it up a bit. Pour about half of it in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and open this one because sometimes they have a plastic seal under the bottom of it. And it do. Okay. I'll go ahead and shake this up a bit. And I'm going to go ahead and pour that on there as well. Alright? So I didn't use the whole bottle of either dressings. So now it's time for me to give it a good stir and to call her over here to taste it. It's a shame she doesn't like veggies because I think tomatoes and purple onions make this look so good. BB? BB, come taste your pasta. Alright, so she's coming right over to taste it. I think I'll give her a spoon to taste it. Taste this and let me know how you like it. Good?
It's good.
Alright, so that's the end of this quick and simple pasta for her because my young lady don't like too much veggie. Alright, so we're gonna move over. She said they're nasty. We're gonna move over to our butter beans and see how they're doing. Okay, you guys, here's our butter beans. And you can see all of our onions and peppers on top. You guys, look. The meat fell off the bone. That's a good thing. Alright. We got plenty of pot liquor. You guys, that's the stuff. Ooh, look at that. Only a spoon. I look weird stirring on camera. That's because my left hand won't let me be great. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning this bad boy. You guys, I do add sugar into my beans because they're fresh beans. And just to knock off some of the bitterness of the fresh beans. It's not going to be sweet, trust me. Alright, I'm adding plenty of pepper because I like pepper. Okay, here's some of my Bayou Burn. And I use this on everything. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll go in with some seasoning salt. Okay, and just a tad bit of real salt. Let me grab that right quick. So I'm gonna go ahead, stop right there. Give it a good stir to let all of my seasonings marry into my beans. I'll flip that back over. Put that in there. Give it a good stir. And I'm going to give it a good taste. I'm not going to taste the beans. The most important thing to taste in a pot is your pot liquor. And that's the liquid in the pot. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get me a spoon right quick. Taste my pot liquor and see what I need. To see if I need to add more salt or just leave it. Yep, I'm going to leave that right there. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to get the stuff ready for my barbecue sauce to go on my chops, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm ready to make my sauce, and here are the ingredients to my sauce. Some Heinz barbecue Carolina vinegar sauce, Bayou Burn, seasoned oil, sugar, pepper, white vinegar, mustard. There are a few more ingredients, but hey, everybody got their secrets, right? Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to add almost all of this to this bowl. I should have just taken the lid off. Could have been better. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the side so that if I have some left over, I can put my sauce back in my bottle. You guys, this is new mustard. I forgot to take the plastic piece off. Alright. Let's get some of this mustard in there. You don't need a whole lot. I'm going to put that to the side. Sugar. I like my barbecue sauce sweet and tangy. If that matters to anybody. Some people like vinegar based, some people like tomato based, but I happen to like a sweet and tangy sauce, which is a mixture of both herbs. Alright, so that's my pepper, some seasoned oil, not a whole lot because this already has some seasoning in it. Some Bayou Burn. Like I said, I put this on everything. Okay. And I'm going to add some white vinegar instead of apple cider. That's on put in there. And then I'm going to add my secret ingredient off camera. To the forefront. Okay, and I am going to get a fork and I'm going to whisk that together. I bet you guys remember, what does she have in there fizzing? Sometimes that happens with the mustard and the vinegar. And I am making a nice mess. Two items, so let me grab these right quick, and it's parsley and some red pepper flakes. I like a little greenery in my barbecue sauce. So we're gonna add the parsley like so. We're going to go in with the red pepper flakes just to give it a little tang. You don't have to add a whole lot. Sometimes these aren't even hot, they're just in there for looks. Okay, stir that bad boy together. Baked chops in a while, and I haven't made sauce in a while, but I still got it. Alright, let's get ready to add this on to our chops. Okay. Gonna spoon them on first. Then I'm gonna stick them back in a hot oven. Ooh, season is back to me. So we're going to stick these back in the oven and let our sauce get a little sticky on it. And when we come back, we'll see how they look. Okay? You guys, I just want to pop in and let you see my mac and cheese. Look at how they look. Oh my gosh. Just a few more minutes, let it brown a little bit more. I like my cheese kind of brown. Okay, so now we're gonna pop our chops back in there for a few minutes, and then we're gonna take those out. All right, be back. All right, so I am back, and I am about to take my mac and cheese out, and also my barbecue chops. This is what my mac and cheese is looking like. Maybe I should take it out with two hands because I was about to drop it. Okay. Alright. Look at that mac and cheese, you guys. Yeah, you. Alright. We're going to go back in and get our chops. We got it nice and sticky. I would have to add any more sauce to that. So that is complete. The only thing I'm waiting on is my butter beans because I literally forgot to add the okra. I said I was done, but I'm not with the oven. So I am going to put some croissants in there just for a minute or two to melt the butter. I'm going to place the lid back on my butter beans. Okay. This is how it's looking, you guys. So once the okra cooked, I can go ahead and cut this burner off. So the meat has completely fallen off the bones. Look at that. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead, put my lid back on, wait for that to finish, and we will be back with the final product. Yay! Because I'm tired. Alright, you guys, we're back with the final product. And I've also brought out my dessert. You guys, I cheated today because I didn't feel like making a dessert. But we're having a lemon pound cake. This is my daughter's pasta salad. We're having some croissants to go with our meal. We have rice, butter beans with okra. You guys, it tastes so good. I have barbecue chops with my own sauce, and last but not least, I have mac and cheese in these white ramekins. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload a new video. And you all have a blessed Sunday.